Because when they write all these things, they pay them, Wikipedia, they pay heavy money. Our so-called intellectuals never go there to dissect, to argue, to reject all these things. They accept it. And they continue going. Do you see self-destruction in the horizon? If not for Mazi Nnamdi, if not for IPOB, we are going into extinct or extinction. We are going extinct. I'm telling you, it's a fact. It's reality. When you look at things that are, it baffles me. No person in our land, no person have any concern in order to try to challenge the things, the status quo that is going on. No person. At least some back when they put Eboma, they put part of Eboma in River State, carving it out from Imo State. He started shouting, talking, crying, to whom it may concern. How many people listened? You understand that? Today, a great Igbos have become minority in many places, joined to north in Kogi, Benue. It's a shame. That is politics of self-destruction. Self-destruction. Our people have been playing. Africa played it in general. Do you know the Fulanese, they refuse to be self-destruct or self-destructive? They refuse. That is why they are ruling everybody in Nigeria. People don't understand. That is why they have to close your border in the south, so that you cannot communicate business-wise with your fellow brothers in Benin Republic, so that you cannot communicate with your fellow brothers across the border from Orani, Biafrans, Bakassi. They estrange all of you and you accept it in the name of, oh, it's Nigeria, protecting Nigeria. No, no smuggling. The worst part of it is that once all these policies that are self-destructive to us, they bring out Biafrans and even Oduduwa to defend them. It is them that will be defending it as intellectuals, defending it. But their own border is quite open. They tell you that they don't care about, they should not be bothered even in the north between Fulanese. They come and go as they want because this is their country. They are able to overcome this neo-colonialism. I'm telling you, the Fulani. When I'm telling you, be writing it, this is their secret of controlling you. Because they understand the importance of being in a bunch, being together. That is why we IPOB, we have been trying everything possible in order to make sure that we unite ourselves. That we unite as brothers, as one. Because without unity, we cannot achieve nothing. If you are talking this, they will use your brother to be fighting, just like what Wike is doing. Immediately finish, he's doing all this, they call him to congratulate him in the north. I don't know, I saw his photo, it's whether he's in Kano or in Castilla. Receiving accolades. Oh, you're a great man. You're killing your brother, but at the back, they will look at them. They will give him security. They will praise you. Pushing you to be self-destructive. While at the back, they laugh you. They say they know that you are very primitive Neanderthal. Primitive man. You are. Do you see what they are doing us? And we are accepting it. The worst part of the thing is not what they are doing us, but what we are doing ourselves. We are accepting it. All this politics, neo-colonialism, the Fulani, they saw it as advantage, a people that can be colonized. Now they are taking their own swipe on us. Well, if a Igbo man can come and create a country and everybody accept it, and Igbo man will now, that is answering Chigozie, Chigozie Okafor. Now we say he is not Igbo. The Fulani will say, these people, why can't we take their land and to hell with them? They are a very primitive set of people. People from Equatoria, the pygmies of Equatorial forest. Let's deal with them. We can also colonize them. That is what they are doing. That is why oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. Have you pondered deep in this? Oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. Can you ever come and say gold in Zamfara belongs to Rivers? That day they will kill you. Why are they doing that? Because they are superior to you. They understand the importance of unity. But you yourself, you are self-destructive in your politics. You flex your muscles because of, excuse me, dance. Because Igbo woman refused him dance in a disco hall. Now we turn it into another thing. Do you see how we are wicked to ourselves? Do you see why we are wicked to ourselves? Politically, we are wicked to ourselves. Let me tell you this. Look at how, togetherness, how it can prosper people. Look at this, our Igbo system of doing boy economically, trading. Look at how we are progressing. Because we don't care who this and that. One person will just go to village or go to one place, carry another of his brother or another person, even a stranger, serve him. After serving, he will settle him. That is unity. And that is why we are doing better than everybody economically. Because that system, is a system of love, brotherliness when it comes to economy. But politically, we are very wicked. Politically. Very wicked to ourselves. Evil to ourselves. When you can deny your identity because of no matter what, it's evil for you to deny your identity. You are bringing foreigners, enemies to come in. That is why they are everywhere. The Fulani, they have taken over River State. And that is why after the Northern Governors meeting, they resolved that the next governor will be a Northerner in River State. They will bring front a governor, a candidate in Rivers and Lagos, because they see that they can colonize you. You are maintaining one Nigeria, and they take Nigeria as their own. Do you understand? Nigeria, they claim it is their own. You maintaining it, you are maintaining their property. It's just like one story whereby a couple, one woman and the husband, he said no, he want to divorce, this and that, the husband is bad, blah blah blah, talking. They say okay, let them divide their property. They tell the woman, okay, the whole of the property, pick what you want. The woman start picking. I pick this car, I will take it with me. This house there, I will take it. This thing there, I will build. He pick the whole properties that is good that she wants. They say, okay, the husband, now pick. The husband say, okay, I pick her. He pick the wife. He say, I pick her. Which means, as far as she pick her, everything that she has belongs to him. That is it. That is what the Fulanis are doing you. Do you understand? You are shouting, oh, we Nigeria, oh, Nigeria, good Nigeria, we want to, Nigeria, oh. But the Fulani, they say Nigeria belongs to them. So anything you are doing it for them. You belong to them. Do you understand the logic? You belong to them. That is it. And that is what they are working towards this. That is why they can, you see Fulani, they cause confusion, kill our people in our own land. Instead of a governor to talk about it, he start antagonizing his own people, calling them names. You're Ipob, you're Ipob, this and that. Because if they beat the brother of somebody that is not powerful, he will start blaming his own brother that is the cause of the problem. That is what they are doing. Politics of self-destruction is what I'm talking about today. So it is for you, high time for you to rise up to understand the danger that we are facing as a people. When I talk about the danger or dangers we are facing, you might see yourself as you are doing good. There was one thing, is it P Square? During the NSAS protest, I watched one of his statements in Facebook or in YouTube, I don't know. He said, I'm here, although I shouldn't be here, because I have my money, I have my house, I have my mansion, but these people, they don't have. I shouldn't be here. And I look at that statement in two ways. I shouldn't be here. So that when I talk about all these things that is happening, how we have become subjugated, how we are self-destructive. Don't look at yourself as, oh, because you have mansions, it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Because if the land is not good, you are among, you will suffer it. You are going to suffer it. I'm telling you. This one that is saying, okay, I shouldn't be here because I have my money, you have your money, but do you have electricity? Do you have only your house will be shining such light in the night. Everywhere is dark. You will be going with military protection. Mopo. Is that life? Is that life? Because of the bad or the badness of every other place. It affects you. It doesn't matter whether you have money or whether you do this or do that. As far as you, just like you are a Nigerian, you have Nigerian passports, traveling. That name, once a foreign immigration officer see that passport, that name has put smear on your face, direct. The way he will look you is not the same he looks to other people. Maybe you are even a reverend father. Maybe you are a pastor. You are a very honorable man. But what he knows is that you are a Nigerian. Do you understand it? That is why whatever we are, do not take it that because it's not something personal. We are talking about our collective survival and advancement. During the interview of Dele Mamodu to our leader asked him, tell me one thing that can make you to be a proud Nigerian. Why you should be a proud Nigerian? Why? How? Tell me one thing. Nothing. No electricity. Not. And Dele tell him that no, you are bright. You have Nigerian blood. That is where he started telling him about that he's not a born. He's born a Biafra. He has Biafran birth certificate, which is true. Another thing I want to add there, listen. Being bright individual is not Nigerian. Do you understand? It's not Nigeria that made you to be bright. You are there already, is your nature. But Nigeria, how you know a country is the collectivity. What they can do as a people. I don't know whether you understand me. It's not about individuals. You see even individuals, Nigerian Americans being elected in positions in US, appointed in Canada, in Europe, everywhere. They didn't get it because of Nigeria, no. They got it because of who they are as individuals. Had it been those people are in Nigeria, they would have even maybe been killed. Some of them would have been killed by SARS as Yahoo boys. I'm telling you. What we are talking about is the system called Nigeria. The system. It's not the individual. You can be individually bright. After all, Philip Emeagwali is bright. But his invention is America. They credit it to America. I don't know whether people understand this. Had it been, he have an enabling environment in Nigeria and he created it in Nigeria, it will be made in Nigeria. That is where everybody now will be proud of. Proud. Not when somebody goes to Germany. Because of the enabling environment in Germany, now he will bring up that system will enable him, give him the opportunity to showcase his talent, which you cannot showcase in Nigeria, because Nigeria is killing. And after when he showcases his talent in Germany or in UK, and he comes up, his talent shines as a human. What he should have done in Nigeria, but there is no enabling an environment. Now you start, hey, we are proud of you in Nigeria. It's not Nigeria that made him to be like that. Nigeria would have killed him had it been in Nigeria. It would have killed him. What of Izog? Izog that produced a car that is not running on neither petrol nor anything. He's just going like that. He's producing electricity that it drives up. The car can have a maximum lifespan of 100 years. But in Nigeria, they killed his dream. They killed him and the dream. He died without realizing it. Because he's in Nigeria. Had it been he went outside and he would develop. And people will say, hey, proud Nigerian. Hey, we are proud. He's a proud. Can you claim that is rubbish? That is rubbish. They destroyed that dream, and the man died with the dream. Gone forever. But had it been he went to America, maybe they built a car factory called Izog. You see they'll be saluting him, hey, he's a bright Nigerian. He's a bright Nigerian American. Come on, boys, that is rubbish. That is rubbish. What we are talking of is the environment, that Nigeria, that entity, that Nigeria. The collectivity. There is no electricity there. For a start. Because electricity is for starters. Electricity has been existing for so many centuries. But in Nigeria, they don't have it. One of our brothers have to go to China in order to mass produce. They mass produce Infinix and the Techno mobile phone. Something Nigeria couldn't give to him, the environment, because they will see him as an Ipob man. But when he succeeds outside, they will call hey, Nigerian, hey, we are proud the Nigerian is appointed, elected. You see these people elected from Yoruba, Oduduwa, elected in the United States into seats of power. Yoruba and Biafra and Ipob. Had it been that they are in Nigeria, you see one of the people, one of them, the Ipob man, is it a Chiono or something like that? He had dreadlock, he had rasta, but he's a very bright politician. He had dreadlock on his head. Look at him very well. Yeah, very long dreadlock. If he's in Nigeria, they will say he's a hoodlum. Hey, bring him. SARS would have killed him for a long time. Do you see why we are doing what we are doing? Because you don't have that enabling environment in Nigeria. The Fulani, they will not give it to you. Never. Look at Emerson car manufacturing. No matter the politics of appeasement is playing, they are stifling him. They are stifling him because they want it to be in Castina or to be in Kano, so that they will say, okay, he's this and that. He's from them. Do you know that many of our people, they now change their names to Hausa names or to Muslim names, so that when you hear, oh, this thing is done by one Hassan Garba, it's an innovation. Origin from Katsina State. You think he's an Hausa man, or you think he's a Fulani man, but you don't know that he's a Biafra. He's an Ipob person. But because in order to survive, in order to showcase that his talent, he have to change his name. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? The same reason why, look at ordinary football, this football. How many internationally, how many local players have been taken? This is a very small, just very something, simple thing you can, if they are going to World Cup now, how many of all these players are taken from the local teams, local clubs? How many? From small little things you understand. They must develop their talents in Europe, in Asia. Call him. He's a good player in Manchester. But they are the same country. You can do the same thing. Instead, Dangote with his videos is going to want to buy Asana. They refuse him. They say, "Come on, you have a limit. You are a primitive orangutan. Go and stay in Africa first." Do you understand? If he's a human being, do you know what he would have done? He would have bought one team, made it a model in Africa, so that now they can be buying players from everywhere. They can be paying the people, even that team, only one team, one club in Africa. Develop it from grassroots. Just like Oba, what he did. But after everything, because that is the disease. Once it comes, politics enter. If they can develop even ordinary football teams, pump money, make people live better. All these people that are going to Europe, they are playing nice. Hey, I love this and that. They have this talent before in them, but they go there where they can showcase their talent, the enabling environment, which they don't have in Nigeria. That is what is happening. So Nigeria is killing talent. That is what it means. Ordinary all this football, international competitions, they will start picking. This one in Dusseldorf in Germany, this one in Asa. They will pick people from. Why is it that you cannot develop your own, develop your clubs? Do you see why Africa is a shithole? Nigeria is a pure shithole. I say Nigeria is a pure shithole. When you look at even in the football, people that are trying all these things are not Africans, because they are developing their clubs. The black Africa, Nigeria, they always want where it's already made. Do your own, they cannot do. And you every time you want to refer yourself as an equal human being. You are equal, right? You are equal human being with the Europeans. No, you are not. You are inferior. You are simply inferior. If during the football, but you continue going to outside to pick. Okay, you pick where they develop them, where they pay the millions, because that is they watch it. Where they put, they develop human resources. Now for you to come, you take and go and play. You cannot develop it because you are very selfish. If they give people money, somebody money to institute a club, he will carry that money and run away. That is how primitive they are. Instead of paying the players, he will carry that money and instead go and bank it in Dubai and run away. That is how bad and primitive they are. And they tell you that they are decent people, they are civilized. Which kind of civilization? These are primitive Neanderthals, I'm telling you. The Europeans, they are even, white people, they are even merciful. Do you know what fitted Africa, even Nigerians? They would have even no flight, no aeroplane would have been allowed to be coming to Nigeria. I said no flight, no airport, no flight, no cars. They tell us, okay, continue living in that 14th century, be going on horses, and because you people are useless. So that when you want to go to Mecca from Katsina, you start in 1 year. Your job will be going to Mecca. When you travel with a horse and donkey for 1 year, going 1 year, coming 1 year, before you reach another Mecca have you start going. That will be your profession, going to Mecca on horseback. Now you understand what it is to develop, what it is not to stop playing politics of self-destruction. But they give you this opportunity for you to even have access to their technology, buy cars, buy even private jet. You see Neanderthal buying private jet. What he cannot encourage. You will see kids that are talented, instead of promoting them in Nigeria, no way. They just leave them. They make you play lip service. Lip service. There is this little girl, I think from Edo or Delta that time, that they pursued from school. A little baby, a little chap, about maybe 4 or 5 years, that went viral one time. Is it last year or last 2 years? That talk about, they say they go beat now, they go beat tire. I know go stop. They for no, if not beat, they go flog, because the teacher flog him and pursue him because he never pay. He said he no go give us chance for pay, but if not flog now, they go flog. So he went viral, and they came. People go, I go sponsor. Oh, he's a ambassador of this and that. I had last few months I was reading. He said he was shy. The girl say, hey, all those things they talk, all of them are liars, lie. He said the father is they still ride the Okada. Nothing, only they come make noise. That is Nigeria for you, because these people are wicked. We are wicked. Now, black people are wicked and evil to themselves. They don't want people to succeed. That is why they make life hell for everybody. Ordinary electricity. Because they know that if there is electricity, at least people will be living at least decent life, to be progressing in one thing or the other. But they will not do it. That is why when you are dreaming, when you want to play football, you go to Europe, you have become like that. How I wish Europeans stop even taking all these things. Say, stay in your country. Stay. How I wish like that. I'm telling you. Because they make people more lazy and wicked and evil. You want to go to Europe, where development, advancement come from heaven, where they pray and the advancement come. Bam! If they tell you how they fought, how they revolutionized, how they came out and they were massacred. In Russia, people were massacred. In Russia, the first revolution in 1904, 1905 in Soviet Union. As of that time, they massacred people. The Tsar massacred people, but at least they succeeded in bringing the People's Duma, what they call that is Parliament, House of Parliament. The people must have voice, but people were killed for protesting. They targeted people because it happened. The revolution, they destroyed many things. The ruling class, they targeted people, started massacring, even mostly the Jews, because they say it was the same thing. Our history with the Jews is the same. They narrowed it down to the Jews of 1904, 1905. Go and Google it and read it. They say it was the Jews that started this. It was the Jews, the Russian Jews that, when they talk about Russian Jews, it's not people that came. These are people that have been there for centuries, more than 1,000 years. But they still refer to them as Jews. That they are the people, the masterminders of this revolution. They make people stay up, people to rise up against the power, against government. They started targeting them. They turned the mindset of people against the Jews. And people, the same card they play, tribal card in this revolution, exactly the same thing. And now they targeted IPOB. Oh, it is IPOB. They started killing the Zionists. That it is them that masterminded this. I say they killed them, they slaughtered them. So what we are seeing today, please do not be feeble-minded. It didn't start today. All these things are pointing to one direction: liberation. It is just as simple as that. When your enemies are killing you, they doing bad things on you, stifling you, they think that they are pressing you down. They don't know that you spring, you enter another level. That is what happened to the Jews. This Zionism, it started in Europe, and mostly Russia Jews contributed immensely because they were more plenty. When they were, because these people that were minding their business, very peaceful, this and that, they say it is them. They have to change channel the mindset of the Russians and other ethnicities against only one people, and they started slaughtering them. Anywhere they go, they attack them. And that thing now rose the mindset of the Jews. Say, look, we need to do something, otherwise we perish. We need to do something, otherwise or they will kill all of us. And that is it started the rise of the Zionist movement. Making people to think home, to say that we belong to one place. This place, we have tried everything to belong, but they still label us as Jews. Therefore, let us become Jews. The same way everything they label is Ipob. Anything that happened in that, it's Ipob, kill Ipob. Igbos kill them, it's them. If George Bush attacked Saddam Hussein, it's because of the Igbos. Kill them. Anything NSAS protest, it's the Igbos that started it. It's the IPOB, kill them. The same thing. This thing has spiritual connotation, I'm telling you. It is bringing us to the limelight of firing to move on into our land. That is, it's persecution that, had it been without persecution, the Jews would have continued staying in Europe and every part of the world. In Arab world, they would have been staying free. No problem. We are doing well, I beg. But when fire of persecution, because anything that happened is the Jews. They hit them, they fire them. Why? Because people are jealous of their success. Anywhere they are, they shine. With nothing, even in desert, they become something. They turn everything turn the place into gold. And the local people will start having jealousy. The same thing that is happening to us. So that you people should not be feeble-minded, please. This is what happened in history. And this is the reason why today they have a Jewish state in Israel. The state of Israel is there. Had it been there was no persecution against them, they would have been living happily in Europe, living happily in every part of the Arab country, contributing immensely to the development of the Arab world. But because anything that happened, they target them. That is when it makes them to start thinking that, look, we don't belong here. We have to find our own roots. We have to have our own space. So that all these things we are contributing everywhere. You go to Jikawa in a desert, you build it. They call it Okonkwo and Sons, Okonkwo. From there, a full animal will take it as name, Kwankwaso. But he will still turn back and kill you. Do you understand that? You go to is it Katsina, Niger border with Katsina. I have a cousin that was there when he was serving for a long time anyway. He said they are selling electronic materials. There is one village he called. He say if anything happen, in Nigeria is more nearer than even Nigeria. He will run into Nigeria if there is riot. He said their shop is the biggest. They have only one shop. There is only them that sells everything, and they know them. And my father tell him, you have to come, please, before you die, come out from there. And he came down. He ran away from there. He said, I cannot continue this place. There is money, but your life is at risk because you are not safe. So that is what is happening to us. It happened to the Jews. It's true. So why are we the only difference them they didn't galvanize them together as one people. No matter that Zionists, some of them didn't even believe. They say no, this Zionists, they are too radical. We have to do it politically, this and that. They counter the same problem. Ipob, you are too radical, you talk too much, you put everybody into problem, this and that. The way Mazi is talking, everything this and that. It happened before. Go and study history, all of Zionism history. But it is the same Zionism that made people play the very vital role in the establishment of Israel you are seeing today. Do you understand that? Because without radicalism you cannot change anything. Without being mad, you cannot change anything. It is a fact. So our people should stop this politics of self-destruction. I am Equator, I'm not Ipob. I am this, I'm Niger Delta, I'm Rivers. Rivers that was created yesterday, 1967. Now will become your identity. You are insulting your father. Is your father from Rivers State? Does your father know what is Rivers? But you have taken Rivers as your identity because you are playing a politics of self-destruction, dividing yourself, separating yourself from your brothers. It is high time for you to stop this, because the people that are pushing you to do this, they themselves, they are wiser than you. They themselves, they never even accept Nigeria. They are Fulani. They accept their brothers from Mali as far as it's a Fulani. But those people, they speak French. Why Nigerian Fulani, they speak Hausa and English, joining with English. They will have difficulty understanding themselves. Are you going to go? Why not one say no? We are not Fulani Mali, but we are Malians anyway. After all, these people, they speak English. We are in the same Fulani group anyway, but we are not the same Fulani. Rubbish they are talking. Oh, we are the same. We are not. It's not the Igbo dialect. It's the same Igbo group. Although we speak Igbo, but we are not Igbo. What the mess of people are these? Sometimes you start thinking, what are these people? What are they made of? And you are crying. They are killing you. They are raping your children. They are taking over your farmlands. Your oil wells that you have is no more for you. Strangers have taken over everything. But you feel good to separate yourself from your brothers, because you are playing the politics of self-destruction. Can't you understand that it is primitivity? It is primitivity. It is high time we stop this. This is madness. I'm telling you honestly. What is happening to us, it is pure madness. The way our people are destroying themselves, thinking that they are doing others. Oh, you are doing Igbo. You think that, okay, imagine, the Fulani subdue Southeast Igbo, everybody. Imo Anambra, they subdue everybody. Do you think that they will leave you? Do you think you or Niger Delta, you can do anything? They will annihilate you under one night. Because they know, the same way they killed Saruwiwa. You know why many Igbo prominent people, they didn't put mouths, because they felt betrayed. But all those things, we are no more, we have removed this. Because we cannot continue nurturing this generation, this IPOB, we are one family. Do you know that during the time of Abacha, had it been all Igbo people, they talk again, say, look, stop what you are doing, you cannot kill this man. Before God and man, Abacha will not kill him. I'm telling you, before God and man. If there is real campaign, say, stop this thing, it's our son, do not kill him. You cannot kill him. Abacha will not kill him, because there will be pressure. No matter what, if Biafrans, if Igbos mount pressure on you from everywhere around the world, you will become disoriented. That is the beauty of unity. But because they felt that this is the main man that caused the problem that we are having today with our brothers. And they felt bitter. That is why they kept quiet and said, it serves him good. And he was butchered, he was hanged, and his body poured acid. His body was dissolved the same way they dissolved the body of Patrice Lumumba of Congo. So that you don't have no remembrance, no single remembrance, no bone with raw acid. You see that wickedness? Because you played politics of self-destruction. You destroying yourself, thinking that you are destroying others. It is high time you become sensible. That is what we are preaching here. Because many people are changing our narrative, telling lies. Nnamdi Kanu is bringing division. We are the people. Nnamdi Kanu made us to know ourselves that we are one people. Right from Igodo down to Boni, we are one people. And if we maintain that oneness, I'm telling you, we'll be in a bunch. Fulani cannot do us nothing. They can't. I say they will try, but they cannot. That is why, do you know what they do? They don't come by themselves. They try to use the weaker vessel in us, like weak, in order to perpetrate atrocities. But he will suffer it. They use one of us in order to divide us, to kill us, to fight us. That is what Gowon said. That had it been he understood the Igbos the way he understood them now, that he wouldn't have gone into war. He would have given money to few, and they would do the job for him. That is what is happening today. That is why they are giving the traditional rulers in Enugu money, in Imo, everything, the money, so that they will be allowing the Fulani to build mosques, take our lands. That is exactly what they are doing. Pastor Bosun said it. He said, tell our people in the southeast that everything is not money. Everything is not about money. Because they are going to splash money. The Fulani will splash money. They know how to splash it. You will change your name to Hassan. Hassan Okafor. Second colonization or third one. From Europeans, now you will enter Arab and the Fulani colonization. Is that what you come into this world for? Only money, money. Think about your life and the life of the people. Taking their lands, giving us another type of stigma, another type of identity that is not ours, very strange to ours. It is high time for you to stop it. Politics of self-destruction. Because the Fulanis, they understand this. They understand this. That is why whenever they politically, when they want to make any stand, you see how they release any communique that says that they will fight, continue maintaining unity of one Nigeria. That in next election, that they will front a northerner to be a governor of Lagos and River State, these two states, in order to defend their interests, protect their interests there. Now, what is the reply from the southern governors? They cannot, because they are always playing a politics of self-destruction. If they come to your village and build, give you money, build Fulani will throw one steward, promise you, I will build one, give you one transformer. Hey, only if you deny that you are not Igbo. Hey, you say, hey, we are not Igbo, they will call one useless name. We are no more Igbo. As you are doing that, the Fulanis are laughing that these are people that could be bought. They know, they understand this right from time. Because they were trading. They were trading with our people right from time, even before the advent of what do you call it? The Europeans. They were buying slaves even to Arabs. Don't you hear the time our leader said so? He made the revelation, he made the expose, and it's truth. You go to Iraq today, you see blacks. Many of them you see are Igbo people. Because they give them money, they sell themselves. They capture their brothers and sell. That is self-destruction. That is what the main problem we are having. Nothing more. It is not a juju that holds us. It is not anything. It is this self-destructive sentiment or self-destructive character that we have. Instead of why will it be Nnamdi Kanu? Instead we destroy everything. Now you see people fighting him just for nothing, not for any, just for nothing. Why will it be him? It's not that they love our people. No, just for fighting sake. No, I don't want. No, you let him stop talking. No, let him not. Should not be. What is your reason? You don't have any reason. That is self-destructive character. And the Fulani, they noticed this. The Europeans saw it. That is why they use black people in order to conquer black people. The Fulani, they noticed this also. They learned it from the Europeans. They noticed it. They are using our people to fight us because they feel that you are cheap, very cheap. Go and use one Fulani to fight Fulani. Incite a Fulani man against their people. They will kill him overnight. He will not even do. He cannot even come out to talk against it. Have you seen? See, the headsmen have been Fulani headsmen. Didn't you see how the Fulani governors and political elites have been defending these people openly? They will talk one story from no, it is foreigners, not these people. Oh no, every tribe have criminals, so why will you single out Fulani? This and that. But you see Ipob man talking against his Ipob people, say it is Ipob people that are doing this, kill them. You see the difference in the character? That is why the Fulani are ruling everybody. That is the reason. Nothing more. This is the reason. Because they can divide you. They can come, they can give one person money and you start acting like a fool. But you cannot do the same to them. The Fulani, they say, no. They open their border. Fulanis are coming. They invite them. They pay them even with Nigerian money from our land. They pay them. Make them live more good life. More than you. Do you see that? You talk against, they say, no, Fulani, any person that enters here is a Nigerian. Even if you are a Malian Fulani, you are a Nigerian. You are Fulani, you are Fulani, no division. But they can divide you because they know that you are a lower human being. They know that they see that you are very cheap. You can be bought. They can buy you anything and you start talking rubbish. But you cannot try to do it to them. You yourself, that they will kill you. You see that? Do you see why they are progressing? Do you see why oil and Biafra belongs to Jigawa? Do you see why they have the audacity to say that they will bring a Fulani governor candidate in River State? You might be thinking that they will bring one Ahmad Bello in Rivers. No. It's still the same person that call himself I'm an Ikure, but I'm not Igbo. It's him that they as they are talking, they have groomed somebody that will take over River State. Just mark it. He's still an indigent that will call himself, no, I'm not Igbo, I'm from River State. They will groom him, empower him. Now he will come and become a governor. He will protect their interests to the detriment of his own people, because they know that these people are very cheap. Do you know what it means to be cheap? You know, when they say a woman is cheap, I think you understand what it means, so that you understand what we are saying. If they say a woman is cheap, you know what it means. He can sleep with anybody. Once you open your mouth, he comes. That is how some of our people are. Very cheap. When you see them, they wear ishiago, wear this and that. You think that they are human beings. Oh, they are elders. You don't know that they are very cheap. They are. Look at the people. Look, still in the social media. People that were singing Akanchawa. Hey, where are they now? Are they not elders? These are Igbo people, very shameless human beings, supporting their killers. The same way one man is something Carnal started bringing up. I don't know whether that man is still alive or based in America, or is now dead during the Rapture regime. It seems they use very cheap people. They always use mostly Ipob people. I don't know why. They use them against their own people. Against them. Once they have money, once you give them money, finish. They can sell their mother. It's finished. He formed a group that time, a group so that Abacha will continue in office, this and that. He started ringing from place to place until before they killed Abacha. That is why he stopped and ran away. Our people think that everything is business. You know, mercantile mentality is very bad. You will sell, even sell the cattle until even if your mother enter into the cattle, you will not even notice. You sell your mother. That is mercantile mentality. Stop being self-destructive, selling your people because of money. All these traditional rulers that are being used are behind the scenes. They use them. They always use them. You know, bring IPOB. Why you allow these people this and that? They always use them. It is very sad, and very sad indeed. Ask yourself, why is it that the Fulani, they are not cheap like that? Why are they not cheap like that? Because they resisted, and that is their success. So you yourself can resist the temptation of being used as a self-destructive tool against your people, and you will see the enemies, they will run away and they will respect you. That is the way they respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they tried for him to sell his people. He said no. Today they respect him. They fear him. That fear is respect. I'm going to stop here so that I open my lines. Before I open my lines, please let me go on a few minutes break. I will be right back.
From the east, south and America, great Biafra and Ipob. We're taking it to white God worship and we lost the face of our God. And that we want Lord in I don't worship the British enter there. Training on the night exploiting your people. Trading by barter, you give me palm oil and the food to them enter there. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got anterior motive. With religious pretenders, some of our brethren. With denomination, tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your slaves forever. Oh, Nana, so we work so hard against them systems. Fighting against
405 142547. Call us and give us your view about the issue discussed. Politics of self-destruction. Can you hear me? I don't think that he can hear me. I don't know. Can you hear me? Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Calling from Ameria, Spain. Ameria. I'm from Umaka in Olo province, Biafra land. But I reside here. Fellow Biafrans, good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, no matter time zone. Mazi Johnathan, thank you for your wonderful program and topic today. You know, some things our people don't know is that all these things that is going on now have been happened before, and it has been written and prophesied. You know, our story with the story of the Jews is something that I don't know. I think they copy from us because we are the original people. Most people that claim the Jew now are even the converts. I heard you talking about the Jews of the Jews, those that claim the Jews, even the Jews of Russia. I could remember because if you don't know your history, you won't know where you are coming from. The Jews in Russia, if tomorrow they still hold most of things there. When I was a young boy, there's something you do to tell you, they call the Jews Ivre. I could remember early those days, there's something they say, don't use Ivre, like don't use a Jewish number for me. They are the people that made us to know who we are first time. They made me to know who I am. Because there's something they say, or do you know who we are? Because most of us, we don't know who we are. But the Zionists you are talking about, there's people who don't even like the Zionists because without them, without the Zionists, I don't think the state of Israel will establish.
Without them, there wouldn't be Israel because they consider them radical.
No, they won't be. That are the main people.
Yes. Because IPOB now, people are talking IPOB, we are too radical, you know, we talk exactly the same thing. That is Zionism.
Yeah. That I love it when because some things, you know, because I was somebody that normally pay attention because I don't normally depend on what you give to me or what I've benefit. The history tell me or even tell me who I am is more important to me than those things because I could remember those days. The Jews even pass all this thing we pass through. But there will be still people that will come out, people that will have radical thinking, people that think out of the box, people don't accept things normally the way it is. That is where the state of is the main people that funded it are from. Because these Zionists, there's people that will explain it to you in different ways. You hate them. You understand? So our people back home need to go deep a little bit and know what is going on, because all these things have been played before. That is why our people is believing in self-centered politics. Me and my family, if he have everything, he can sneak everybody, think it is okay. It is not okay. It is not okay. There's no way traitors pay. There's no way people that sneak, that work against their own people last. The more you work against your people, you are more singled out to be destroyed. All this thing, Wike is ranting, jumping up and down, blah 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 blah. Wike have compromised. It's not that Wike. Most of you think used to talk before. It's not him. The Fulanis, they know how to set trap. They have set trap for him. He have fought. They have hold him one video or one place, something that they will expose. You make him be like a toilet tissue, because what is going on, they go to Fulani to show who will be the highest killer, who will suffer their own people highest, who will impoverish people highest, who will make people cry. That is how he get recognized in Fulani. But the Fulanis, we think they are not smart. They are smarter more than those our people we see who call leaders. We know them.
Smart,
we know they are taking country.
If you are underrating Fulanis, it is to your benefit. No. I'm telling you.
And sometimes we talk. It seems they don't listen. They listen. They use what comes out in our mouth to work against us, because our people, let me say, they are greedy. They are greedy. Mazi, because of Venza, I know one traditional ruler. Because of Venza, they used to do treasure for him. He travel before he will come back. The Venza is in his cap waiting for him. Most of them are like that. Imagine giving you a car of 20 million that you know you cannot buy. So those things make our people. Therefore, there are some people. You cannot say that I steal from you, or you have ever given me something. What you say, highest thing you can say that Namade respect money, because okay, along with also. Some people that were the day Obakio said that he would throw Igbo people in lagoon. I asked, do you mean there is nobody to defend us, to speak for us? Anytime you hear this word Igbos, that is the word they call us to destroy us. So his days are numbered. If it is Fulani, they will come for him. And presidency, and all he think he will control, he will not control it. Now I understand why Amaechi was fighting him, why they were clashing each other at that time. But most of us, we throw ourselves in. So all these things that there, but what we need to do, as where black also what happened, this thing that is going on now, if we allow it, do not stop it, it will continue. But thank God that IPOB and our leader is strong, no shaking. But our people, like as we said, like our leader said, nobody will give us Biafra. It is only Chukwu Okike Abiyama. And if we know who we are and embrace each other, have this mind of camarades, brotherhood, without it we will not survive. If we still have the spirit of Okoko, Some people are doing well, some people are scattering it, we can't go nowhere. Let us go back, take revolution that started in Europe from Russia since 1915 up to the current revolution that made the Berlin Wall to fall. Solidarity. I know everybody must not be a soldier. I know everybody must not do like me. I know everybody must not be like Nnamdi Kanu. The radical, the philosophers that make things change in this world, they are not always correct. They might not put it well like as it will sound to you. But remember, his enemies, when they hear his voice, they run away. Mazi, Biafra will be restored. American people, if you people like, put your country where, but kingdom fall, kingdom rise, nobody will stop the Biafra restoration. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Biafra. Thank you very much. The issue is the most potent tool. I say the most potent tool of a people is unity. Unity of purpose. Unity. Don't allow foreigners to come into you. That is, you have first of all conquered the basic. The same way the Fulani have been resisting foreign interference in their land. France come divided, the Europeans come, they put some, they are wanderers anyway. They don't have a specific place. But they never see themselves as strangers. That is number one tool. I say number one. But you yourself, you're shouting, I'm not evil. How miserable you are. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where it's coming from. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Please, welcome to the program. Please go on. Please,
my name is Johnathan. I'm calling from Rapture State.
Please, can you turn down your? I think I'm hearing my voice from the background of the system. Go on.
Yes, I can hear you.
Go on. Welcome to the program.
My name is Johnathan.
Go on.
I'm calling from Rapture State, and the network here is very bad. This is the politic network from Biafra, from this zoo called Nigeria. So, sir, about the massacre going on in Igbo land by our Igbo governors, what I can say about that is just greed and nothing else apart from greed. They have sold their soul to the devil. No matter how we fight, no matter how we struggle, they will always want to kill us as the good people to the Hausa Fulani. But thank God for our confident leader, Mazi. I believe in him, and I will always believe in him. I want to congratulate you people on what you are doing. We shall restore Biafra. We will always restore Biafra. I'm a young man. Even if they kill you people, we take up the fight with you until Biafra is restored, and it will pass from generation to generation until Biafra will be restored. Thank you, sir. Thank you for everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. What I'm talking about is about politics of self-destruction, which our people are playing, our so-called politicians. Why Nigeria is hell for us is any person that enters into, any Biafran that enters into mainstream politics is finished. It becomes a monster. I say anybody, because they will initiate you. Since the war, the end of the war. Caller, let me pick this call. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Welcome to the program. I've been getting calls, but if I pick, it calls. Thank you. Go on.
Johnathan, carry catching you the name. I have. That's what I'm saying. I didn't have Biafra. That means that I put that prison. If I don't support, we are very, very stubborn and irritating. And the truth. For us not to realize that our Lord extend that the garden of Eden. The beginning of the world and the end of the world. They want to take it from us, this present generation. Don't go back and remember that this is 7th. And this is our useless leader. I cannot stand for us. Imagine. For 3 minutes, within 5 minutes, our leader arrived. You just disappear. That was just a little thing to you. And you, because what is coming again, it's just like giving me back and on out. All those can go to after that, I have to get her. Just everybody should have friends there. But this is not okay. If you don't know what is coming out, prepare to put the captain. It's second case that I see. My people, go and all the spiritual leaders do what that matter. Go and study second case that you keep up before. Very, very important. But claiming that we are coming to take our life. I want to put out there. Everything for our life. I said, everything for our life. Let's have possible. We're going to say that the where we will repair our ancestral life. We will problem in America. Get out fire. Second Chronicles chapter 7. Do you see verse 16? Very important. Positive from 1 to 10. But you can tell a temple of the devil. Some people have their temple. 37 years. This is our own. That's great. I want to tell you how to do it. I want to tell you. Yes, I want to know. I want to tell you how to do it. What is the computer? From prison to how to get to that. I want to tell you.
Good afternoon once again.
We are at the very point of time. Our own leaders are carrying time for us. Let's take the time to consider and adopt the world. I said the world. If it's possible to go, what's the gospel? What's the gospel? All of the same. And that's what I'm going to be able to check out. I was that time. Because I'm super careful to do.
Thank you.
I told you, you take a joke. If America like let them do the show, like that, America do that to destroy themselves. You are doing it. Let them watch. That they are the one that fought. But even if your position take over America, you will that when America going to do, when it's come to put that down. Whatever that is that, yeah.
Thank you.
so no. But we have to no before.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, hey, Biafra. Thank you very much. We must continue. We must continue. I have many people calling. Caller on direct line. Your name and where you calling from. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Thank you, my brother Johnathan. This is Mazi calling from Ibere in Bende local government under Umaya province in the heart of Biafra.
Welcome to the program.
You see, thank you, sir. What I want to complain is this division among we the Southerners, because even when Lord Lugard and his girlfriend created Nigeria, Lord Lugard said the North and the South. It is very unfortunate that up to today, the North is still maintaining what they call the 19 northern state governors. And we in the South, our governors here, they keep on dividing themselves. Like in the North now, we have Northeast, North Central, and Northwest. I think even including Middle Belt. But they all combine themselves as 19 northern governors. But why is it that in the South, you have Southwest, you have the so-called South-South, you have the so-called Southeast, and whatever South something, they never combined themselves to say Southern governors. Like
they are people, they are primitively minded. They are people that can be bought, that can be divided.
Can you imagine?
That's it.
Can you imagine? They keep on dividing our people. Like what Wike is doing. Wike an Igbo man, and from the South, he said now he's no longer an Igbo man. That maybe he's a Fulani man now. When will this thing stop? Because the last time, about a few weeks ago, the so-called northern governors, 19 northern governors, including Middle Belt, like Governor Lalong, he says even their secretary or their chairman or something like that.
They are imposing on Middle Belt even. Middle Belt people, they say they are not part of North, but the Fulani, they are imposing on them to be North in order for them to use, to use as to complete as a bunch, so that when they make a sound, it will be hard.
It will say, they say 19 northern governors. And our people in the South, look at how many states we have in the West, and then the Southeast or South, whatever they call themselves, we cannot combine. So that is why they continue cheating us, and our people help them to continue to cheat us. That is what I'm crying for. I don't know when we shall wake up. Hello?
Yes, go on.
Are you still hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay.
The whole world is listening.
Thank you, sir. I don't know when our people will wake up. Look at what is happening. 19 northern governors and our own South, even Lord Lugard himself with his wife, they said the North and the South, when will we come together? That is just what I'm thinking. I don't know what to say, my brother Johnathan. We are in a very big problem. But Mazi Namdokan have been trying to open our eyes. It's only people who don't understand. Look at that idiot who calls himself Shetima Yerima. He opened his mouth, a cattle rearer, opened his mouth to tell the president, if at all is the President Buhari, to go and arrest Dele Momodu for giving an interview to our leader. Can you imagine? The interview that the world is now listening to. I'm even happy that he mentioned that international community are listening to that interview, and they are now believing that Buhari is dead. So that is his own problem now. So, Mazi, my brother, let me just stop so far. Because I don't know what again to say. It's a pity our southern people cannot put themselves together like the northerners who call themselves 19 northern governors. Our own, we divided ourselves, Wike and his group. Let me stop so far. Yeah, my name is Mazi Ndukokoro from Ibere. Thank you, sir. God bless.
Thank you very much, and you too. Thank you very much. We must continue. You know, the reason why we're divided ourselves, because I cannot, if people divide you and you accept, it's you are dividing yourself. It's because of the type of people we are. We are jealous. Many of our people are jealous. And this character has been there. Remember, it is a historical fact. The people that suffered most in transatlantic slavery to the Americas and Europe are mostly from southern part of Nigeria, that place. It is. Now you ask yourself why? Why is it so? One, because these people, we are self-destructive in nature. Do you know what it means? You love material things more than your brother, togetherness, being called together as your brother. That is the main thing. Because of one thing or the other, a foreigner will impose on you. I will give you this. Sell to me. Go and capture somebody and give to me. And he went and he goes, accepting snap. It is pathetic. Today we are seeing it. The whole people that are governing us or being in the political leadership in our land, all of them, they are compromised. They are doing the full and bidding. No person is talking in the defense of our people. They are doing competition of who kills how many in order to become the darling of the Fulani. That is self-destruction. Mazi, caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, my brother. Thank you very much, Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
Let you go with you. Mazi, my name is Mazi Chukwu Kori, and I'm calling you from United Kingdom. Mazi Chukwu Kori is from our Kweze. There is what, when they say Okutoropo, Omuada used to say this, we call them Okutoropo, the ladies, when they marry, even if they marry, at the end of everything, you must bring that lady back to his place. Whether even if my goat, they do that thing that they do and they bring the person back. Biafra is also in Nigeria, and there is nothing on this earth that will make Biafra not to come. Whoever that want to be Nigeria, that person can be Nigeria. Whoever want to be, it's like Mazi is what he's saying now, that whatever south or whatever north they come themselves. If they want to be Niger North Delta, they can be. But you see Biafra is coming. And when Biafra comes, Biafra will say it, there is when we during the war, we know how we survive and we farm rice and we use mortar to mill rice. You understand me? We separate chaff. There is what is called, if anybody who know how to farm rice, know that there is when you want to boil the rice in the evening, you put a lot of water, and the ones that are irrelevant will come up, you gather them and throw them away. The one that is the main rice will remain in the pot or in the drum where you put them. And that is Biafra. Because, I want to tell you, do you know Wike? I was chatting with Wike during the time he was looking for people, to come and invest in rivers and what have you. That is when I know that he is not a human being, because he's so rude, he's so pompous, is that there is no kind of thing that I will not call him because of the way he spoke to me, because you are governor. I don't know when it's like now when we're talking, if they don't separate themselves or they don't sell us, who will call them Agadabachius or when he comes back to village? He look in the day he was dancing and maybe it's a kindred. He was dancing, jumping up for them. That is what they want. Now people are congratulating me, oh, 1 year man, they voted in America. Oh, the other one is Igbo man, they voted in America. Have they voted only foreigner in Nigerian House of Rep or even local government driver? Or, okay, look at, they created one thing, they say Niger Delta development, I don't know what. But that place, if you're from, for example, now Enugu State, you cannot work there. Unless you're a woman married to somebody from Abia, or you married for somebody from River, or you married for some, you cannot work there. And you're in this, you say this is one country. And that is why when I see some of our people, all these people in America, some useless people that are campaigning against Trump, but you are in America and you have job to do, but in your own country you are separated from one state to another. You cannot work in this state because you are from so and so place. To tell you that, especially our Igbo people, especially when you go over to Facebook, you see them commenting. Some of them have been in America for 20 years. Sometimes they don't even have paper there because America, you know, unless you commit something now that we will lead into getting into you, then they will, because they drive there even if you don't have paper, they drive. They make international license, they use it to drive. If they want, we open their stomach because we know these things. So if they don't do all these things that they are doing, who will come one more they go to his village? Oh, now more he come back. That is the thing they want. By Christmas they give them 2 cup of rice. Our women will go and tie our patrof on the floor for them. That is the problem. And that is good. That is why it is good for this education that we are running in Biafra. And I want to beg our people. I listened to Dele Mahmoud yesterday. He's a useless man. The way this man was criticizing Trump, talking rubbish about Trump yesterday, I sent him a message. I said, will you, as a journalist, criticize half of what criticism that you have given to Trump yesterday to you, because Wike disappointed him. He was there, he doesn't know what to do again. Can you criticize your president Buhari if it is Buhari, even the Jubilee that is there, or what is that his name again? That is there. Can you criticize him if they will not arrest you? Or even that Wike, that useless idiot Madam Wike that you want to interview today if he comes? Can you criticize him a little, or you go there and start taking long? This man was talking jazz about Trump yesterday, and I want to advise our leader. He should be careful with that fool. We don't need his interview. We don't need his whatever, because maybe they have sent him to come and rubbish Mazi Nnamdi. Mazi, thank you very much, and may God bless you. May God bless everybody who is a Biafran. There is a Biafrans, and we have Hausa Biafrans or Referendum Biafrans that will one time come, will select the chaff and remove the chaffs, and if they will store, I will even come and vote to the person that will be friend. And how I wish they will bring the Hausa. Do you know that this thing we said today? I thought about it about some months ago. I said what these people are looking is the way that we will install a governor, a northern man in Imo State, a northern man in Bayelsa, a northern man in Rivers. After all, they born them there, but it's not. It will tell you I was born here. Then let them overtake them and destroy them. Then when Biafra come, we will go and get our things back. Mazi, thank you. May God bless you.
Thank you very much, and you too. Thank you very much. Caller on direct line, your name and where you calling from. Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi, good evening.
Well, welcome to the program. Good evening.
My name is Mazi, my man Ugonye Jaka. I am calling from United States of America. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in the United States. I reside here in Washington, D.C., but I am from Amibo. Amibo is an Olo. Amibo is the home of the Tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jaja. Mazi, thank you so much for all your analysis. Mazi, it turned my heart because I listened to the interview that was granted to Weekend. Mazi, this man in the international interview, he indicted himself. He claimed that he used to be an armed robber. He claimed that he used to be a hoodlum. He claimed that they accused him of different things. And I thought that this man is a lawyer. I was so surprised that a man like this can be a governor. This man did not know that everything he claimed and he stated in that interview is going to be used against him. Because probably he is thinking that his problem is limited to Nigeria, but not knowing that everything that he said has been documented. The reason why I am saying this now is that I am talking about the women that are widowed because of wicked atrocity. The children that are orphaned today because of the intentional massacre by wicked. Even the people that are homeless, the people that do not have any business today, the wicked want to show the power of a thug. That is what I'm talking about. This is not about IPOB because there is nothing about IPOB that happened that initiated this problem. We can claim that some people call IPOB kill the police and kill the military. I hope we can have all those evidence that is going to present to the international community. We can claim that his wife and his children voted for Biden. That means that his children and his wife are American citizens. Wike is killing the people that are helpless, the poor people that are in that place. Wike should understand that Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for the youth of Nigeria. We must understand that the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is so angry is because there is no employment for the youth, because there is no electricity in the land, because there is no good road, because there is no good life in that country. That's the reason why the youth and then Nnamdi Kanu, everybody is so angry. We should understand that the problem that we are having in that country is not limited only to the river state. It is the problem that they have in the Middle Belt. The Fulanis are killing in the Middle Belt. The Fulanis are intentionally wiping out the Hausa children. The Fulanis are killing in Southern Kaduna, and we have invited the Fulani of Sahel to the river state to come and kill and destroy the indigenous. We don't know that Obibo is the heart of the Igbos. We don't know that Port Harcourt is the city of the Igbos. We can know that even the southern part or south, all of them, they have their roots. Either your mother is an Igbo or your father is an Igbo. And that is what it is. So all of us are Biafrans. The politics that he is playing is not going to be limited to all these interviews he granted. We can tell that he is going to be forever in the government. and he thinks that he's going to be protected by the fact that he is the governor. Wike is going to come out one day as a civilian, and all those abominations that he committed, he's going to be answerable to it. Our case is not only limited to Nigeria now. Our case is an international case. Wike refused to understand that. I was very disappointed when Wike was just talking like a child. When Wike was talking like somebody that is not educated. Somebody was given a platform to speak and address and to tell people what happened. What he was doing is just to narrate how he was an armed man, how he was on the street, how he was an armed robber, how he was stealing, even stealing gas to put in the car. That is what the person that called himself a gun was saying. We are beyond that thing that we is thinking. We are not at the level that we can think that we are. Nnamdi Kanu is not in the level of Wike in any way. We are an international. Wike should understand that we are in different parts of the world and we are communicating, and we are citizens of America and citizens of other countries at the same time as citizens of Nigeria as it is now. It is not only about Biafra now, but we are talking about the Oduduwa. What we are thinking is for the goodness of the people that find themselves in that contraction called Nigeria. We are thinking about the life, a good life, a country where you can stay and then you have good health care. We are talking about a country where you will stay and you have electricity. For 60 years, Nigeria has never shown anything like electricity. Even the smallest country in Africa, they have uninterrupted electricity. There is no good road. There is no investment in that country. Mazi, what they have been doing is just sharing the loot, sharing the oil. The oil that we have, there is no refinery in Nigeria. The oil is refined in England and then it's refined in other African countries. That is where they refine the oil and then they will bring it back to you. And then you don't know how much oil that they drain from your state. In that state, they don't know how much oil it produces. Because there is no regulation. In your house, you have a meter that checks the electricity. Oil that we have in that country supposed to be regulated. So what they do is they go and make the oil. Nobody can give an account of how much oil they've taken. They will take something like 10,000 barrels. I mean, 1 million barrels, and they tell you it is 10,000 because there is no, computer. There is no way you can check. So what we are talking about now is that it is not about the level that Wike is talking about. We are not talking about you, saying that this is an IPOB, of which you cannot identify who is an IPOB that killed the police. You don't know. Rather, everybody there is an IPOB because all of us are indigenous people of Biafra. So, for all the abomination that we have committed, even the abomination that Osare Dokubo committed, everybody is going to be answerable to it. Osare Dokubo was inciting the Muslims against the Igbos, claiming that the Biafran Muslims were killed and then that the mosque was burned. That is how he incited the killing that went on there. We went and invited the Boko Haram from Sahel to come and kill his people. The only thing he should understand is that there are orphans that he have created now, there are widows that he have created now, but he is going to be answerable to it. And there is no way he will run away from this. Because we are just going to sue Wike, that is internationally, so that he will be answerable to this. Mazi, thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. What we are talking is for our people to open their minds, to open their eyes against people that are being used by foreigners to divide us. They are doing it for selfish reasons. That is why anytime you just watch on social media, this one will come and say, I'm an Ikwere. I don't know anything about the IPOB, this and that. Any person that is listen, we support Wike. Just look at the body language. The person is not, first of all, comfortable. is not comfortable because he has taken some money. That is why they are divisive. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, Johnathan. Good evening.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi. This is Mazi Emmanuel Ezma. I'm calling from Paris. I come from Arondi Zog. Mazi, thank you for the enlightenment. I want to say one thing to our people. You see, sometimes I have been hearing, we are talking of, they say killing police, killing SARS, killing that, killing this. How many militaries has lost their life in the northern part of the zoo? How many churches have they burned down in the northern part of the zoo? How many Biafrans has lost their life in the northern part of the zoo called Nigeria? Today, a Biafran governor claimed that some people killed police, that for that reason he is going to wipe out some certain part of section of Biafrans. My brother, I find that as a joke, because there is nothing justifies such abominable act. How can we justify or tell us who is IPOB and who is not? Okay, let's say, are he trying to tell us that is only Igbo, let's say Igbo speaking Biafrans are IPOBs or people who are identify themselves in IPP family meeting? No, because when you go to even in Joland, there is IPOB. If you go to Ogoni land, they have them. IPOB is everywhere in Biafra land. How can we justify the act, that very claim that he claimed? Nothing. There is no how that we can justify such abominable act. But we are not here to make any threat or this. We only telling him that he should go back to the history of the people who came, who changed their name, who forged or who changed their names to sound differently, to go back the way those people ended up. That is exactly the same way him too will end up. We are not saying they say one person can never cook for crowd of the whole nation. Only one person. No. One person can never cook for the whole Biafrans. But another thing I want to tell our people, let our people in Anambra, Imo, and Abia, and other places, let them be vigilant, because other governors are now, they are now keeping quiet. They are now keeping their criminals silent. They may emulate from what this criminal now, this more Hitler is doing now. They may emulate from him. They may say, okay, what Wike has done his own, nothing happened. They let them do their own too. But we are vigilant. We are watching them. This time is not only watching. Something must happen, but we are not going to say everything on air. Mazi, thank you for what you are doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We must continue. We must grow beyond being used as divisive tools against ourselves. Why I'm saying that the Fulani, they are smart and they are advanced politically. Once you can't allow foreigner or accept, you cannot, once you don't accept division among yourself, that is number one advancement. But when you continue your selfish behavior, because of porridge, you sell your brothers, you turn against your brothers. That makes you primitive and lower animals. That is what I'm preaching here. That is why the Fulani, they are ruling over you. If you don't know it now. For people that are asking, oh, did they give you anything? Oh, Fulani, they have juju. What things they have done? No. They discovered the secret of collective survival. The secret of collective survival is what? Is unity. Not to fall into division by foreigners. Fulani never even allowed foreigners to divide them, even the Europeans that created countries in Africa. They don't allow or accept that all those borders they never accept those borders to divide them. You understand? When you are calling yourself, oh, a good Nigerian, let us make Nigeria greater. Fulani, they are saying, let us make Fulani a great race. Let us build Fulani more. But you are talking of Nigeria. Fulani, they are Fulani by nationality. That is who they are. That is what they claim. That is who they are. Now Nigeria is their property. You being a good Nigerian, you're a good property to them. It's a simple logic. Can't you understand it? You are picking, oh, let us make Nigeria great. You are making their property great. That is why they have the audacity to tell you that they will impose a governor in River State. Because you have accepted, they call you rivers, you accept. Are you the only people that have a state or state names? They have northeast, north central, northwest. Have you ever seen somebody answering say, I'm a north central? No tribe. You ask him his tribe, he said, no, I'm a I'm northeast by tribe. Or I am from Jigawa by tribe. The same way people are claiming I'm Rivers. What is your tribe? Okonkwo, what is your tribe? You say Rivers is my tribe. It's very, very sad indeed. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
The program.
Thank you very much. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm a native of Ishiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet my leader. I greet our leader, Mazi for a time like this. Honestly, when I see what is going on to the Southerners from their beginning to now, upon all the information and the secrets of Fulani
that our leader has exposed for the whole world to hear. But because of greediness, wickedness, black race in Nigeria, in the southern side of the country, they cannot understand. It is quite unfortunate that the Northerners, I mean the Fulani Northerners, because they are using other tribes to back themselves for a time like this. But they know what they want is Islamization. The Islamization is quite a different thing from Fulanization. Fulanization means that the Fulani is ahead of everybody. The government, even to the federal, to the local government of every Nigeria, because that is where they are going. If you understand what happened to Hausas, the Fulanis are going to use the same thing to every tribe in Nigeria. That is exactly their game, because they will make sure that Fulani are on top of every government, both federal, they have taken over federal. Now they are sending to states. After sending to state, they will also send to local government. That is their plan. So if the South refuse as they are doing to now, I'm sorry for them, because money is not everything. I'm surprised for what Wike did. Wike is Abro. He claimed to be a lawyer. He started from local government. Then Johnathan appointed him as a junior, not even senior, a junior Minister of Education. The Fulani is senior. Wike is under the junior. From there, Johnathan appointed Wike to run for governor against Chidika Mechi. And then Wike come up to be a governor. Wike have been complaining every day how SARS are killing people in Rivers State. SARS is killing a lot of boys in Rivers State every day. Wike has been battling with his Inspector General of Police, battling with him here and there. But surprise, Wike fall a victim. The Fulani bought him over with money and promise. He fell on it. Then he can come out and make mouth for IPOB. And the Dinos people. It's a shame and it's unbelievable. I hope that Johnathan, as a president, former president, supposed to make a comment on this problem now. Johnathan and some other leader, if there is any other honest ones, they will come up and make a statement. Because it is very bad that some people decided because of money they will sell their future to Fulanis. After they have died, what they destroy will remain forever. Look at what happened to Nnamdi Azikiwe and Awolowo. The mistake they made during their own time is what we are suffering now. That is what is going to happen to the next generation if we fail to put a stop to it now. Johnathan was frustrated and pushed out from that rock. That is very clear. Because some of us who are hearing news, we know the history. And the Igbo as a group or as a nation or a Biafra, we fight everything to support Johnathan, to make Johnathan what he is, and we take him as a brother. The same thing to Wike. I really support Wike to be a governor. I know how battle Chubika Mechi was backed with Wike, and IPOB stand ground to assist this man. Look at today. Wike sold himself to Fulani. Now Wike have power to make noise here and because of money. I don't know what to say again. But what I'm trying to say is to encourage our people. Because some of us who are 70 years and above now have no much time to go again. It's the only youth we are sorry, because if we fail to do what we can do now, it is going to be a disaster. So I encourage our people, everybody, to stand firm. No matter what is happening, Biafra must come. Or Nigeria will continue having problems from one day to that day. Until we learn the secret of Fulanis. They are master planning. The British taught them very well. And they know that we have no leader in the south. That is why they are doing everything they want to do. Because they know nobody will challenge it except IPOB, except them they can. And they do everything possible to stop the movement, which is not possible. So thank you very much, Johnathan.
Thank you very much
for all the effort that are taking in order for this exercise. God bless you. Thank you very much. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you very much. We must continue. You know, it is absurd when you look at the turn of events in our land. It is really absurd. People from the desert, Fulani, they understand what it is. You know, sometimes there is a way I see things. You know, this Fulani, they came from the desert, and they understand how harsh desert life is. And they, you know, that thing galvanized them together as a community, inseparable. I will continue my analysis and explanation. Let me pick this call. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi. My name is Keith calling from Morocco.
Welcome to the program.
Your analysis this evening and this night is very quite understandable that we need to wake up from slumber. Why? Because we are in a new modern era. We don't live primitive like the Fulani people. Why I'm saying this is because of your title of your program. At least the governor of Abia State and the governor of Imo State, both of them have already know the people that make it up to be. And I want to tell Wike, by saying him is a South, we are in modern time. I want to urge our leader to plead with all these certain governors to bring DNA test machine down. If not, my brother, we are going to be happy. That is what we To the some of us living abroad, we know the easiest way to solve this problem in between ourselves. And something that's going on in Obibo, they did not resolve it. They did not resolve it at all in IPOB. I'm telling you the fact. Those people, they really try, honestly. Every volunteer force, anywhere you are in the Biafra land, you need to pull your support to those people, honestly speaking. I will urge every volunteer to do next. This is not by order. This is what belongs to us. And we know how to solve the problem. What happened in Obibo is no sense than Fulani. We can understand Dokobo, they want to show their muscles because Aseret Dokobo is aware that Muhammad Buhari is dead. We can is known. So nobody's known them. They want to raise their ugly head. So now we need to do what? Match against them. You know, that is the only thing I want to tell our people. Nobody send these people. They call those soldiers to do what? To intimidate IPOB. We never take it easy from this both two of them. And anything they want to do, let's bring the DNA test machine down so that all of them, both children, we go test. From there we know what they are talking of, South and the Southeast. We all one people. Mazi is going far, telling them other things. This is the simple ABCD because we will not back down from these people. We know what they are doing. Mazi, keep it on. God bless you. All people do not deserve it. We need to do something. Thank you. God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much. We must continue. So as I was saying before, the Fulani, they came from a desert, from the desert, even desert of Arabia, before entering Sahara Desert, because that is their portion. That is why anywhere they see green grass, right from the shores of Senegal, down to where they take and call Futatoro, down to the land of the Jalonkes, which good grasses. They call Futajelo, renamed Futajelo. You know, they understand what it means to be desert dwellers. It makes them to be as one family because without togetherness, they cannot survive. That character has been molded in them to this extent, to this modern world. When they remember their past, they say no. They cannot allow anything to divide them. If Fulanis in Nigeria has problem, they will invite other Fulanis to come and help them. They don't allow even bother Nigeria or Cameroon or as the name implies, or Benin or Mali to divide them. As the Southern has allowed British creation or European creation to divide them because of the type of people they are. They are in a fertile land, in a rainforest area. One person can be alone. It doesn't matter. Call her on WhatsApp, I'm coming, please. Just 1 second. You know, in our land, one person can live with his family without any other person around for another even 100 kilometers, no problem. Because once, even around him, he has everything he needs to survive. He has fruits, he has vegetables. If you eat fruit and throw out on the ground, everything will grow. So it doesn't need people. So that thing makes him, he becomes more selfish and self-centered, that he can do it, only him. So that character also enters into our gene. That is the way I see it, I'm telling you. Otherwise, you cannot tell me why people can continue dividing themselves, and they want to be politically important as a race. It's not possible. Divided you fall. Caller on WhatsApp, thanks for holding on. Your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening, Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
Longest time, sir. How is the family, sir?
Good, and you? Go on.
We thank you, sir.
Okay.
So actually, I'm calling from Owerri, but actually I grew up in River State.
You brought her?
Yes. They call it Ipob, yes. Number one, yes, based on what is going on now in Ipob, you know, when a leadership fails, sometimes it attracts insults. There's a big vacuum in Igbo land. What do I mean? There is a serious leadership failure in Igbo land.
Of course, you can say it again.
This is the reason why we are being insulted. This is the reason why we are being insulted. Anybody, how old was Wike when we fought Biafra war? He was a little child, I believe so. Look at Wike now, is insulting a whole race, Igbo race. Because of leadership failure in Igbo land, they're not seeing us as irrelevant. I was discussing with one man today in a car wash. It's an Igbo man from Anambra State. So for telling me he has become a nationalist, and this you can live together in Nigeria, and they work together. We give others what they don't have, and they give what they have. Please keep talking like a child. And I asked him, sir. I said, sir, how can you say you're a nationalist? You want to be a one Nigeria with those who called you an infidel, who does not see you as part of them. I told him that two things govern Nigeria, and that's why Nigeria can never make progress or succeed: tribalism and religion. If anybody goes to power, what the people where you come from Biafra is that it's our power. That means even if our parents are going down, are being killed, it does not concern, it's our turn. Our turn mentality. There is no unity of purpose in Nigeria. Look at this recently ended SARS protest in the north. SARS is not killing people, it's not killing their youth anyhow. But in the south, SARS are being used as a weapon to subjugate the southerners, to keep them down. No due process to check them. And the northerners are aware of all this. It does not concern them, even the whole southern side are dying. Now there's a room to change this status quo. The first thing northern governors did was to go to Abuja and said we are in support of North, without minding what their fellow Nigerians from the southern side are going through in the hands of SARS, without considering the pains their so-called fellow Nigerians are going through in the southern side. They went as a body to Abuja and said we are in support of SARS. The major protests on SARS now only as it took place more in the southern side. That means the pains the southern side are going to does not concern the north. And when Boko Haram is threatening the Nigerian soldiers and the civilians, which the south will be praying for them, and as in sympathizing with them, showing concern on how the insurgents can end. And when it concerns out, does not show any concern. Number one. Comes to what is going on in River State. Now, I said, the failure of leadership in Igbo land is what is attracting insult the whole great Igbo race. People talk to Igbo race as if they are talking past boys. If we have a good leadership in Igbo land, can Wike open up his mouth with all due respect and insult the whole Igbo race? I was telling the man today, if Wike found that it was IPOB that committed the crime, IPOB are not faceless. They have their meeting Sundays and whatever time. Where they does their meeting, why will you go against every people and use IPOB as a saving grace? So I'm trying to say that this people, he made it open that freedom. Because of what? I've seen that there is a special soldier in Igbo land that now seem not relevant, and which is a big problem. And I asked this one as the man today, which effort have people met? I asked him one question, the elderly man, he could not answer me. I said, you are doing Ohaneze. Where do you Ohaneze one go one carved out so many Igbo towns and villages from the southeast and put in south and other places? Which step have Ohaneze taken to recover our territory that was stolen from us by the past government? Let's say that they carved out the states. Are you people in Ohaneze carrying these minorities along? Are they part of your Ohaneze? The man was looking at me. He said, where have I gotten all this information? I said, why wouldn't I have information about what is going on in Nigeria? That means you have no idea that so many Igbo territory was taken out of Igbo land to other states, and Igbo people are not carrying them along the Ohaneze. The man became ashamed of himself and left. We can have not been a good friend of our people. When he was a local government chairman, you know, we can use so many tasks to torment the Igbos intentionally. He has never loved our people, passing himself an Igbo man, and we don't care. We don't want him to be Igbo man. Let him be whatever he calls himself. But if we are in Nigeria, time is coming. He will need the most help. He forgot that he came from a minority. In Nigerian politics, minority don't have much strength. He must align with the majority for it to scale through. And now he has come out openly to deny us. And when the time comes to, we are going to deny him. Because this is Nigeria. So most of them are like that. And when they have problem, the first person to run to is an Igbo man. An Igbo man will solve that problem for them. After solving that problem for them, they will sit turn around like snake and see that Igbo man as the worst enemy. All these things caused by the failure of leadership in Igbo land. Well, all I can say is that we don't want you to be Igbo. Whatever you choose to be it. But time will come. You will know that we are important. Thank you, sir. And we are marching forward. I'm not going back.
Thank you.
God will see us through.
Thank you very much. We must continue. I think this is where I'm going to draw the curtain, stop taking calls. The issue is this. We as a people, we should understand how to play it safe politically. We should learn from our enemies, the Fulani. They never allowed, countries, these countries' borders, to divide them. I mean countries, but I'm not talking about the state borders in Nigeria. I mean countries borders. Cameroon, Nigeria, Benin Republic, Togo, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Gambia, Senegal, Mauritania, Burkina Faso, Mali. They don't allow, even till Sudan, they don't allow these borders to divide them. No matter that they are people, some of Fulani you see, some Fulanis, they don't understand themselves in their Fulani language. I'm telling you, because of the version. It's truth, it's a fact. But they still grow above that differences. Land border, this national border doesn't block them or separate them. But check the difference in our land. Only states in Nigeria is the same so-called European imposed country of Nigeria. But the creation of states intoxicates our people, that now they become, what is your tribe? You will say River State. I'm a Nioma, but I'm not Ipob. What is your tribe? You say I'm from Delta. I'm a Delta. You start wondering the type of stupidity that has come over us, over many of our people. That is what we are curing here, to stop this self-destruction. Because when you think you are destroying your brother, you are destroying yourself. When you are doing the biddings of a foreigner, of the Fulani, thinking that you want to get posts, you are destroying your brother. You are happy. I'm telling you honestly, you are destroying yourself to the advantage of the foreigner, of the Fulani. You understand what I mean? That is the secret of the Fulani. That is why they are ruling over everybody. That is why they conquer Hausas. They cause confusion between Hausas and they start fighting against themselves. Thereby they invite their fellow Fulani from other places, other countries like Mali, and they came, they helped them finish the job. The same thing they did in Futa Jelon. The same thing. That is why they don't allow the national border to divide them. But why you allow, I'm not even talking of national border. You allow states, ordinary states, created by Fulani, by Gowon, and other subsequent Fulani presidents, to divide you. You call yourself Rivers man. What does Rivers mean? Tomorrow, if they create from Rivers State, they create another state called the Stream. Is Stream State. You will say, no, I'm a Stream. I'm from Stream. I'm not Rivers. I'm Stream. You know, this shows the type of human being that you are. Is lower human. There is no difference between such person or such persons with house pets. You know, you bring a dog, you call him any name. He start wagging the tail, call him 2 times. Once he registers into his brain, finish. That is the name he answers. If you change that name tomorrow, start calling him another thing. Once you change, he enters his brain, he accepts it. And you call him, he come. That's it. Stop saying that you know something more than the Fulani. That is rubbish. You are lying to yourself. Politically, the Fulani, they are more advanced. Do you know what it takes? It means not to be divided, not to accept division, even from country formation. European imposed countries. That is why even Europeans respect them. Britain admires them, respects them. But when they take only River State, Delta State. Oh, I'm Delta. I'm Bendel. He enters your medulla oblongata that you start misbehaving, rejecting your identity. Foreigners come, they create you and you accept. Now inside that also, now Fulani created you, you are state, and you start answering the state. You are rivers. You are very primitive, honestly. Just like what the last caller said. There is a very leadership vacuum since after the war, 1970. Igbos behave as if the world is finished. All these people, they accepted defeat. You know, there's one bad thing is to accept defeat. You can be defeated without accepting it. You are not defeated. But once you accept defeat, you are finished. You are finished. These people, they accept defeat. That is why anytime they say, oh, have you seen war? Do you see war? Hey, war, your war. Oh, you never see mortar bomb. Oh, you never see hunger. You never see war. How people die? But people are dying. Does it mean that because of we fought war once now, we should be subjugated to be slaves? Anytime they want, they kill us. You want to react, they tell you, oh, have you seen war? Oh, don't you see war? These things happened to the Jewish. Every time they are the people being singled out, killed for any slightest provocation from any other people, even in Europe. They say, oh, the people they used to settle the matter is Jewish. Oh, once one person says Jewish, yeah, they say, yeah, it's them. It's them. They start killing them. Until this radicalism they call Zionism started. Because people start saying, responding to the stimulus, responding to your environment is one of the characters of a living thing. I used to say it. Some people gather and say, if we don't react, they will systematically kill all of us. Do you understand? That is how they form Zionist movement. Very radical. Say, is either we'll die, finish, kill all of us. But we must have our country. They start encouraging people to go back to Israel. They start encouraging people to fight back. Instead of, before, they used to be sitting ducks. Anything that happened, they slaughter them. They would discuss. Their people would tell, their elders would tell, no, please, let us live in peace. So leave them. Don't retaliate. They will kill all of us. So, let us cool down. We pray. Leave what happened. Just let us go carry our dead body, bury. And we continue. Life continues. But the time comes, the young men say, no, this thing cannot continue. No, we should not be, everything is settled on us. What we don't even know, they call it is us. Everybody will fall on us, start killing us. They say no. That is why today they have a country, Israel. Where they don't joke with anything. Any slightest provocation, they preempt. That is why I like it. They preempt. They don't wait for reaction. They preempt. Oh, Syria has a nuclear weapon site. They go and bomb there. To hell with the border distance, international border charter, this and that. He said to hell with it. You see, when they finish that nuclear weapon research, who would they use it on? On us. That time we'll be crying. They say we cannot be crying again. We have cried enough since. Now it's time of action. If you come, we nuke you, we send our nuclear weapon to you and everybody perish. Because they knew what they suffered. That is what we are preaching here. Our people are divisive in nature. Why? Just small thing for the benefit of a foreigner. The same way we are collective in business. Why can't we use it in politics? That is why we are even where we are today, economically. Because we are together, economically. You carry somebody's serve, you even without money, somebody can enter into market, start hustling, take goods from this person, keep it, just rent the shop. All those goods, they are not for him. It's a cooperative kind of community way. When he sells, he takes his benefit and go give the capital to the owner, and he collects more. Before you know, he make money and start buying by himself. That is collectivity. Why can't we do it politically? You see the North, they have meeting, they say we the North, imposing the people that are not North, they impose them, say you must be North. But they are the people that are campaigning that the Igbos are, is it a domineering? But they that impose on people, they are not domineering. I don't know, how can we explain this to people, please, so that they will understand? People that impose their language on you, impose their religion on you, everything is imposition. If you don't do it, they kill you. As they are doing it, they come to you and say, Igbos are domineering. They will put people that are peaceful, they don't even fight, you slap them, they keep quiet. They say they are domineering, and you bite. Start dividing yourselves. It's self-destruction. It is high time we do the right thing. I'm going to stop here, and we are going to come up tomorrow as usual. And from me, Mazi, Johnathan Chinedu, from here, I say it is good evening.